Let's talk Tanya for the 7th of Tishrei of a leap year. In yesterday's Tanya, we explained that there is creation, something from nothing, also within the system of the created worlds, of Bria, Yetzirah, and Asiya. The Malchus in every single one of these worlds creates all the creations that exist within that world, and also then goes on to create the world beneath that. And the question was, how is that possible? After all, we know we need the infinite light of God in order to create. And here we're talking about created worlds. So yesterday we gave two answers, and we're moving from lower to higher. The first answer we gave is that the neshama of these worlds is also godliness and therefore contains within it the infinite light of God. That was number one. Yesterday then we moved on a little higher, or a lot higher, and we said there's something else. There's another dynamic playing out over here, which is there is Ak Adam Kadmon, which is the very first level after the original contraction of the infinite light of God, which contains the master plan of all of creation, and therefore relates to every single element of creation equally. And that, and its relationship with the created worlds, is also what allows for the creation of something from nothing. In today's Tanya, the Alter Rebbe is going to add a third point, and that is, we're going to go even higher. Beyond Ak, and even higher than the original contraction, which gave birth to everything. And here we're talking about the essence of the infinite light of God, before there was any contraction. This is also known as Sovev Klalman, that energy which utterly and completely transcends everything. And obviously, on the level of Sovev Klalman, which again we've talked about on several occasions in Tanya, we can't say that Sovev Klalman is more present in one world than another, because it equally transcends everything. It transcends all of creation. It also transcends all the different levels of godliness that exist after the original Tzimtzum Arisha, the first contraction. And this light also shines in the Malchus of all of the created worlds in order to create something from nothing. So we have three different elements over here that converge within the Malchus of the created worlds in order to allow it to create something from nothing. The neshama of that world, which is godliness, its relationship with Ak, and its relationship with Sovev Klalman, the encompassing light of God. But the end result is the same, which is that within the Malchus, specifically within the Malchus, which is the lowest level of every single one of the created worlds, you have the highest energies and the highest lights that enter and manifest over there in order to be able to create Yesh Mi'ayin, something from nothing. Which again, that's the larger theme over here of this chapter, how the highest levels are revealed specifically within the lowest level of every single creation. So we started off, the first few segments of this chapter were about in the world of Atzilus, in the world of godliness, how the Ein Sof, the infinite light of God, reveals itself within the Malchus of that world. Now we moved into the system of creations, Bria, Yetzirah, and Asiya, and showed how also the highest energies and lights are within the Malchus of those worlds. In tomorrow's Tanya, we are going to take this conversation to our physical world and figure out what is the lowest element of our world and where do we see the revelation of the infinite light of God in that level.